I can't really complain about having 2 chocolate croissants for breakfast. Not the healthiest, but they also didn't really have other options, so it's what we're going with. We are starting the sweet treats early. Welcome back to my riding channel. Today you will be joining me on a day of biking in Europe. This is actually going to be potentially, unless something goes wrong, our last full day of biking in Spain. We are in Catalonia. We were in Barcelona only like a day or 2 ago, and it was beautiful. And right now we're just following the coast towards the Pyrenees. As for the riding, you know, we're making slow, steady progress, and I'm hoping that maybe by the time we hit the border, I can be done with Act 1, because I have basically like 2/3 of a chapter left. So we are doing really good on the riding front as well. So I'm gonna finish my breakfast and then we're gonna get some biking done. We have to say goodbye to the beautiful beach. Not for super long, because we'll get back to it later today, but we're heading inland for a little bit to start this morning off. Oh, it's so beautiful. The goal today is to do 90 kilometers. Actually, the longer distances these days have been not too bad, like 70 or 80 kilometers, especially because it's been pretty flat. I felt like I have a lot of energy left at the end of the day, which is really nice, but we'll see. There is some hills today because we're going inland over some mountains. Our destination is a campsite that Jonah found that I'm not too keen on. The reviews online were not very good, but also the people most likely to leave reviews are like people who are unhappy. So I don't know. I may check and see if I can find another one like midday or as we're getting closer to give ourselves another option. But for now, it is biking time. It's already feeling like a hot day, even in the shade. So we're definitely gonna have to include some swimming when we get back to the ocean, because I don't think I'm ready for this. It looks like today is gonna be a big gravel day, which it's honestly pretty packed down, so I don't mind it that much. Oh, is that concrete actually? Jonah, are we back on concrete? Yeah. Concrete. Oh, it's a little broken though. Did not last long. We are back on like dirt, sand now. Not ideal. How are we gonna get around this, Jonah?
We'll have to take the panniers off.
Take the panniers off. But it looks like there's a road. I just saw a car go by. There's a road right there. We just need to get to it. So we are taking our first bigger break of the day because I need to take my contacts out. But yeah, it just hurts. My eyes aren't that bad. They're -2 and -1.25, so I'll still be able to see, but I just won't be able to see as well. But that's okay. We were going up this hill and Jonah's chain fell off. Easy fix though, and we've got a nice view. Apparently these are edible, so says Jonah. So he will be the first one to try. What does it taste like?
Mildly sweet.
Mildly sweet. It's okay. So, Jonah, you ready for the haul? I got us a cucumber. I got us plums. I got us meat. I got us cheese.
Oh.
And then I got some buns instead of a bread.
Oh,
And then
nice.
the exciting part, the reason that we come here, we have 2 pastéis de nata and 4 donuts. I cleared them out on the donuts.
Oh my god.
It is all combined. Well, not the sweets, but the sandwich. So the main reason that we love these Mercadonas is for the pistachio donuts. Look at this. So yeah, I took the last 4 of the store and it's so worth it. Like, I don't know if Spain is like really into pistachios or something, but they have really good pistachio treats. Like when we were in Barcelona, we had pistachio filled churros as well as pistachio filled cookie, and they were so good. So I'm gonna enjoy this. I might eat both before we get back on the road. We're taking a short pee break and then we're gonna keep going. But we also had a bit of a realization at lunch because it was only 2 p.m. I think it was 2 p.m. at lunch. And we still had 70 kilometers according to Google Maps for our destination. And I refuse to believe we only did 20 kilometers in 4 hours. So yeah, so we definitely underestimated the 90 kilometers for today. I think the issue is that we saw the 90 using Google Maps where we like chose a similar route to what we wanted to do, versus we've been following Eurovelo, and Eurovelo is a route network. It's not like built for Eurovelo, but it uses established routes and has created a path, a bunch of paths all throughout Europe for different sections. But Eurovelo 8 goes along the Mediterranean from, I think, Gibraltar into Italy. And we've been following that. And there's a lot more back and forth. It takes us on all these kind of like dirt roads. So we definitely did an underestimation of today. I don't think we'll be able to get there just because of like daylight. I think sunset's now at like 7 p.m. So even if we wanted to, I don't think we'd make it. But when we arrive, I'm gonna try and get a more accurate estimation of exactly how many kilometers we've done today, because even on slower gravel, dirt, whatever, I think we do like at least 10 kilometers an hour, which would mean at this point we must be at like 50. So I don't really know. We'll find out together later. But for now, we gotta keep biking because I want to get back to the ocean. By this sprinkler and the wind, it feels so nice. Donald wants to air up his tires a little more, and then we're gonna keep going. I think we've only got like 3 or 4 kilometers until the coast. And then we've got to figure out where we're gonna camp tonight. So I'm probably gonna look up some spots right now. I'm not too bummed about missing out the one that we were looking at because of those bad reviews. So things are looking up. Jonah's got a small leak in his rear tire, we think, but we've already used up all of his tubes and patched them up, and had to throw out his spare because it had broken around the valve, which means it's like no longer useful. So we're gonna have to try and get to a bike shop, but it seems like a slow leak, so I think we'll be able to make it there. I see the ocean. It's right there. It's like we never left. Wow. It's got tubes. Show me, show me. Yeah. Wow. They're so nice. How long are they gonna last you?
Rest of the trip.
Really? Okay. We've just arrived at the campsite. A guy led us over actually in his like little like golf cart, which was really funny. But we're gonna set up the tent. I'm gonna have my pastéis de nata that I still haven't eaten from the supermarket, because even though I housed those 2 donuts, I did get full after that. And then The pool is closed, unfortunately, so we can't use that. And we're still debating, I guess, if we want to walk all the way down to the beach, because I think it's like a 20-minute walk there. So depending how tired we are, we might just hit the restaurant that's in the campground. But we'll see how we feel after the tent's set up and we've eaten our snack. Tent is set up, about to have my pastel sonata, little custard tart. What do you think, Jonah?
I'm excited.
Do we go to the ocean? Do we go to the beach? No, you don't want to? You're getting tired?
Well,
Yeah, it is kind of late actually. We're talking with a neighbor, so it's a lot later. It's like 7 p.m. So shower and then
we swim at the beach in the middle of the day tomorrow.
in the middle of the day swim at the beach tomorrow. Okay. So we just shower and then find dinner. Oh, we have to do your tire too.
Maybe that before I shower, my hands are gonna be dirty.
Yeah. It's already dark, if you can believe it. Jonah's still doing the last touches on his tire using a headlamp. And I've showered, and now it is time for me to write in my journal. Even though I haven't been the most consistent with writing my novel every day, even when I'm feeling good, there's just times where I'm just like too tired or just like I don't know. It just doesn't end up happening. I have been consistent with this. I have not missed a single day in writing in my journal, and we're actually getting so close to finishing. So we are actually right about here. This is how much we have left in this journal. It's like 10 pages. So it's going to be really perfect timing with finishing the Spanish part of our trip, with finishing this journal. So when we were in Barcelona a couple days ago, I knew I needed to try and find another journal. So I wanted a moleskin specifically because this one's a moleskin. And we had to go to 4 different stores before I found this guy, a very basic black notebook. I wanted something a little bit like more special than this, but this is what they had. Though it does have like a purple tassel, which is kind of nice and saves it from just being pure black. This was the only option they had for just a lined notebook, so it's just what I got. And then, I kid you not, the next day we go into the Casa Bastillo, I think it's called. Casa Batio. Thanks, Jonah. Batio. Sorry, Batio. Casa Batio.
A-T-L-O-O.
Gotcha. Okay. Casa Batio. And when we were passing through the gift shop, I spotted this puppy. Look at it. Is this not just incredible? It's a moleskin. Is this not everything I could ever want? So I bought it, obviously. It's here now with me. And this is what we will be writing in when we reach France. They'll be the 2 notebooks I'll use for this trip. I'm so excited to write in this, but it came with feelings of some regret for having bought this. I always have another thing I could use it for, maybe not now, maybe not in half a year, but in a year or 2 years time. You know, never a bad thing to have more notebooks. But I'd already opened it, so that meant that I couldn't return it, and now we have to carry it with us for the next month. So we have an added weight, which is a little unfortunate. But I'm carrying a very heavy tablet to write sometimes my novel, so you know, I'm not exactly going super light on this trip. But anyways, I'm going to get to writing in my journal for tonight because this is the priority for me over the novel, and so I need to finish this so that way I have time to write tonight, because my writing time for my novel ends up being either in the morning, kind of before we get going, or in the evening with whatever energy I have left before I go to sleep. So the time has come to find out how far we really biked today. So during dinner, while I was finishing the journal entry for today, Jonah very kindly went and did the full calculation of how far we went. So we were supposed to go 90 kilometers and we didn't get to where we wanted. We're maybe like, I think 30 or 40 kilometers short. But when we did the full calculation of all the little deviations we had to take, we biked basically 100 kilometers today, which is kind of crazy. I feel pretty good for 100 kilometers, I'm not gonna lie, though it was like a long day. Like we used all the sunlight available to us. I don't know if we're gonna get to the French border tomorrow. We'll try our best. I think it would be like another 100-kilometer day, though who knows with all the zero velo stuff. But I think lesson learned, we probably need to get going in the morning a little bit earlier for a day like this. But I thought for the fun of it, I wanted to figure out how far we've come on this trip in total. So we started in Portugal and Lisbon and followed the coast, and also kind of followed the coast in Spain, but we went through like Andalusia, like Sevilla and Cordoba and Granada, and then we followed the eastern coast of Spain pretty closely, and we are at, for just over a month of biking with some days off, we have biked over 2,300 kilometers. Pretty good, pretty good. Still a long ways to go though. But because I finished my journal entry, I will now start writing my book for a little bit. We'll see how far I get because I'm kind of tired and tomorrow will be a long day potentially, but we're gonna get some writing done.